Our next witness is Mr. David Oates. He's the president of Oates Associates, Inc., a civil and structural engineering firm operating in the St. Louis area for over 40 years. Mr. Oates is here to testify on behalf of American Council of Engineering Companies. ACEC members firms employs thousands of engineers, architects, land surveyors, scientists, and other specialists. Its members are responsible for more than $200 billion of private and public works annually. Welcome.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman and members of the committee. I appreciate the opportunity to testify before you today about the importance of a safe and efficient transportation system to our economy and the role that transportation and infrastructure investments play in promoting economic growth. As mentioned, my name is David Oates, and I'm president of a civil and structural engineering firm in the St. Louis area. My firm currently employs 40 civil and structural engineers. I'm also an active member of the American Council of Engineering Companies, or ACEC, the trade association of America's engineering industry. I currently serve as ACEC's transportation chair. On behalf of myself and ACEC, I urge you to include spending on our nation's transportation and environmental infrastructure as you consider legislation to stimulate the faltering economy. I was very pleased yesterday to see the House pass H.R. 6532, a bill that addresses the impending shortfall of revenues in the Highway Trust Fund, which could lead to a 34% cut in your state highway program. I hope the Senate will act quickly on that legislation. But much more can and should be done beyond a short-term fix to the Highway Trust Fund. Additional spending on infrastructure, from roads and bridges to sewer and drinking water systems, will provide a near-term boost to our economy through job creation, at the same time provide long-term benefits to our economy. My firm is involved in all manner of public work projects, but my passion and experience lie in the transportation field, so I will direct the majority of my comments to those matters. My written testimony contains much more information on water and environmental infrastructure. Transportation and transportation-related industries account for 10% of the U.S. gross domestic product, and there is well-documented evidence that the direct correlation between transportation spending and job creation. One commonly cited study from the Department of Transportation found that 47,500 jobs were associated with $1 billion in infrastructure spending. My firm and others in the transportation and engineering construction industry support well-paying engineering and construction jobs. Additional spending on transportation projects and programs will foster immediate job creation, but it is also important to appreciate the long-term benefits to our national economic competitiveness. The primary purpose of the Federal Surface Transportation Program is the safe and efficient movement of people and goods, which contributes to economic growth by facilitating on-time manufacturing and delivery, making personal business travel easier, and reducing congestion and maintenance costs. Transportation investments also strengthen local and regional and state economies and in turn generate additional tax revenue by allowing businesses to expand operations and hire more workers. Inadequate funding for transportation has led to deterioration, congestion, and delays, all of which raise the price of doing business through maintenance and repair needs, wasted fuel, and delayed cargo shipments. Last year, our national economy was crippled by nearly $80 billion in congestion cost. On the safety side, traffic accidents and fatalities, beyond their personal impact, exact a $230 billion annual toll in economic costs. The National Surface Transportation Policy and Revenue Study Commission concluded that we need $225 billion minimum annual investment to upgrade our system to a state of good repair and create more advanced, sustainable system. The massive quantity of transportation and infrastructure needs are certainly not going to be met in one piece of legislation, but the American Association of Highway Transportation Officials has identified over 3,000 ready-to-go projects that would be sped up through additional near-term spending. An influx of additional funding would allow state DOTs to move forward with projects that are currently on hold. In my state, the Department of Transportation has identified 200 ready-to-go projects in need of $2 billion in funding. And these projects won't just go to huge multi-state firms. Small businesses like mine will benefit greatly from contracting and subcontract opportunities from this additional funding. By boosting infrastructure spending, you can take an important step toward fixing structurally deficient bridges, rebuilding crumbling roads and highways. And the best part is that these are truly investments. We are building structures that will last and will provide added value for years and years. There is both a short-term stimulus and a long-term gain. On behalf of ACEC and the nation's engineering industry, I want to thank this committee once again for focusing attention on this important issue. I would be happy to answer any questions.